Okay, we're up to Daf Pei Zayin. We're up to the Mishnah on the bottom on Pei Zayin, Amid Aleph. So, person says, Omar, koinim te'enim va'anavim, elu shani tayemes. A woman says, koinim te'enim va'anavim, it's usher upon me, figs and anavim and grapes, these figs and these anavim, that I will taste. Now, if so, she made one neder in two objects, in figs and in grapes. So kayim l'te'enim, kula kayim. If she's mekayim the te'enim, even though she wasn't mekayim the whole neder, if she was mekayim the te'enim, even though she wasn't mekayim the whole neder, then what? Then the whole neder is mekuyim. Even the grapes are mekuyim. However, hafal l'te'enim, eina mufar, it's not taken off at sheyefer afla anavim. Now, there's two ways to learn in Pshat in Hafara, fellas. The Ran brings two ways. One, that the Hafara helps for the Te'enim, but she'd have to make a second Hafara for the Anavim. Or since the Hafara does not help for the Te'enim, it doesn't help for the Anavim. We will go with the second derech. So in other words, since it doesn't help for that, it doesn't help for that. Since it doesn't help for that, it doesn't help for that. So again, if you're Mekayim one, the other one's Mekuyim. However, if you're made from one, then none of them are Mufar. Okay? Amra, a second case. Koinim te'eno sha'ani tayemes. Now, the anavim sha'ani tayemes. So she says two distinct l'shainis of Nedarim. One she'eno tayemes that I won't taste on figs, and one she'eno tayemes, one that I won't taste on grapes. So then, Hari Elu Shnei Nedarim, and therefore they're subject to their own kiyim and their own afara. If you're Mekayim one, the other one's not Mekoyim. If you're made for one, the other one's not made for. They're two independent Nedarim, not subject to the law, any connection whatsoever. We need the first case, and again, the way we're learning the first case, if you're Mekayim one, you're Mekayim both, right? If you're made for one, you're not made for any of them. Okay, says the now the following. Now, Moni Masnisan, who is just one, guys. This has no neder shehut miktsas lehut kuloi. That was speaking about hatara. The hatara of the chachem works retroactively. So, of course, when you uproot the neder, there's nothing to talk about. You can't split any hairs. It's zero. It doesn't exist. This is speaking by hafara. Okay. So, Moni Masnisan, who's the Tana of our Mishnah? Rabbi Yishmael. It's Rabbi Yishmael the Tanya. Isha Yikimena. The pasuk says Isha, her husband will be making. The Isha Yefirena, her husband will take it off. What does that mean? Amra, in the case of our Mishnah, she says Koinim te'enim va'anavim elu shani tayemes kayim le'te'enim kuloi kayim. If you're mekayim one of them, they're all mekuyim. Hafla te'enim einam mufar. There's no hafar. Again, we're going with the second din of the Ran. Ein mufar achiyafar afla nafin. Divrei Rabbi Yishmael. These are the words of Rabbi Yishmael. So Rabbi Yishmael says that in this case, the both nedarim will be mekoyim if you're mekayim one, and neither will be mufar if you're mufar one. Good. Neither will be mufar if you're mufar one. Rabbi Kiva is of the opinion. Hari Oimer, it says Isha Yekimena, Isha Yeferena. So we're going to make a hekish between hafara and hakama. Ma yekimenu mimenu, af yefirenu mimenu. So just like you said by kiyam, it's on both. So to hafara will be both. So says Rabbi Akiva disagrees with hafara. He says that both would be, if you're made for one, they're both mufar. Just like if you're mekayim one, they're both mekuyim. So too, if you're made for one, the other one is mufar as well. Okay. Now, Rishmo says miksiv yefer mimenu, which is mashma that what miksiv yefer mimenu, which the implication would be, right, that you're being made for part of them, that is considered hafara. It says yefrirenu. Rabbi Akiva says no. Makish hafara lakam. I have a hekish. Ma hakam mimenu. It means mimenu that what both. Afafara mimenu. It means both. Amrav Chia Barab Amrav Yochanan. Zu, the Mishnah that we learned, that's Rabbi Yishmael, right? Rabbi Akiva, Abul Chachamim, Mairim, the Chachamim. Rabbi Akiva disagrees with Rabbi Yishmael in the Brisa, and Abul Chachamim, we have a third shita. Makish Hakam Lafara. He goes the opposite way of Rabbi Akiva. He doesn't make the hekesh from Hakama to Afara. He makes the hekesh from Afara to Hakama. That Rabbi Akiva makes from Afara to Hakama and says just like Hakama is both, so to Afara is both. He goes the opposite way. Just like Hafara is neither, so to Hakama is neither. Ma Hafara Masha Hafa Hafar, and Hakama Masha Kiyam Kiyam. So therefore, we have a different gear. So we're not going to be Gairis like the Gemara. We're going to be Gairis like the Ran. If you go in the Ran, guys, I'll tell you exactly where it is. It's on Pei Zayin on mid-base, of course, and it's the fourth line before it gets wide. Lefikach nira girsis ktsas svarim ikka, the girsi hachi. Now, our girsi is you may for one, you may for both. This is the opposite. Mahafara loy hufer. Just like hafara is not taken off, af hakama masha mekayim loy kayim. So too kiyim is no kiyim. The girsis harav Rabbeinu Moshe, the Heilige Rav Nachman, the Ramban. So I thought instead of making you memorize things, let's look at this. Okay, so here, Kiyam Hafara, Tainim and Anavim, right? Says Rabbi Yishmael, if you Mekayim one, you Mekayim the other. If you made for one, right, it doesn't count. Again, we're going with the second lashon of the Ran. It's not mufachlal. So like Rabbi Yishmael, they're both mekuyim if you mekayim one. Neither one is mufar if you mufar one. Rabbi Akiva is the opposite. He makes a hekesh between hafara and kiyam. And just like kiyam, you tell me if you mekuyim half, the other half works. So too, if you mufar one, the other one works. So you can make a hekesh from hafara to akama. Just like akama, they both are mekuyim. So to hafara, they're both taken off. Guys, good? Good. The Chachamim make the hekesh the other way. They go from here to here. Just like, again, with the gears of the Ran that we just saw. Just like Afara, if you move for one, the other one is not taken off. So to Akama, if you take off one, the other one's not taken off, right? So you see the machlokes across the board in front of you. Very, very geschmack. Also, my new stationery, I like it very much. Anyway. Shmak is very nice, right? It's very, very clear. That's the machlokes. Where exactly the hekesh is. Machlokes, where exactly the hekesh is. Who's coming on now? Yankel. Yankel, I said 30 seconds, not 30 minutes.
I know. Gonna get it now. Thanks.
Okay. Anyway. Okay, you'll have to watch the video. Okay, we're almost. Amra koinim te'ena. Now, the last case, fellas, guys, the last case was what? Where she said the lashon shani to'emes. She said it twice. So says the Gemara, that's the opinion of Rav Shimon. Now, we met Rav Shimon earlier in the Masechta. Let me remind you. Let's see the Ran. The Ran reminds us beautifully. The first semi-wide line. Amar Rav Shimon he the Amar at Shiyam Shua l'cholecha b'yachad. The Perek Shua Sapikadon did not hasam. Hayichamisha toiv ma'asai. 5 people are claiming a pikadon. 5 people are claiming that they entrusted him with something to in his jurisdiction. But Amar Shua shein l'cha b'yadi. He makes one shvua for everyone. V'loy l'cha. Then chayva kolecha b'yachad. Even though he said shvua once. And then he said, but you and you and you, then says the Chachamim, you'd still be chayiv 5 shuas hapikot, shuas edus. If not shuas edus. This is a shvua that you have to bring an Hashem gzeles on. Reb Shimon Aimer, at sheyoyim hashul chalecha b'yachad. You'd have to say the lashon shvua to you, shvua to you, shvua to you, shvua to you. Now, why is he the Tan of the Mishnah? Hachanami says the Ran lechashiv leishnei nedarim at shetoimer shani toyemes techalecha v'yachad. That it's not considered 2 separate shvuas unless you said shani toyemes, and that's what our Mishnah said. You said shani toyemes to each and every one of them. Amarav maslish Reb Shimoni back in the Gemara Damar at shem shvua lechol echad v'yachad. So we conclude this evening for 2 Daf Gemara in a very short period of time. Be'ez Hashem tomorrow morning we'll be on the air and we'll do Daf Peches. Wish everyone a good night and thank you for